Hi guys, me again. Different part of the kitchen today. It's now the end of February. This could have been done in January even, but I'm doing mine today. Every year I plant earlier and I just run out of room before it's time to plant out. It's still too cold to plant out, so this year I'm doing it a little bit later, so hopefully I won't run out of room. I say that every year, but we'll see. So today I'm going to be planting some seeds, which are peppers, aubergines and chillies. Now I've got this electric propagator. I bought it from Wilco's 4 years ago, something like that, and I think it cost me about £15, maybe a bit more. It hasn't got a temperature on it, it's just on or off, but it's already paid for itself, the amount of stuff it's grown for me. It's got a little vent on the top, so if it gets too hot I can cool it down, and it comes with 2 little seed trays, and I've just put some compost in here. I'm still not going to the shops because we're in lockdown, and ideally you'd want to use like maybe a seed or potting compost. This has got like bits of twigs in it and stuff like that, and seeds don't really like that, but I haven't got anything else, so this is what I'm using. Usually as well I've got some vermiculite, I think it's called vermiculite, the little gold bits, and my little boy loves that because he actually thinks that I'm planting in gold, and it just aerates the soil a bit more and it reflects the light to heat up the soil to make it even hotter. But again, I haven't got any. I know Poundland, the last time I bought some, Poundland had it for £1 a bag, and that one bag, probably I'll use that one bag in like 50 litres of compost, so it's well worth the money. I know the different seeds, but it's all the same process for all the seeds. So, which one shall I start with first? Let's start with the aubergine. Last year I grew, where are they? Some aubergines from Thompson & Morgan, and the seeds were really expensive, and I think you get about 6 seeds in a packet, which is crazy. But they all germinated, they all did really well, but I just planted them outside thinking that it would be warm enough, and last season, but it wasn't, and I didn't put them in the cover, I didn't put them in the greenhouse, I didn't put cloche over them or nothing. I just planted them straight in the ground, and they just didn't get enough sun. And then when the heat came in August, maybe we had a couple of weeks that were nice in August, it was just too gone in the season, too far in the season for them to come to anything. But they did start growing aubergines, so I know if I get them done a little bit earlier, and if I cover them this year, I've got like a little plastic tent dome see-through, so I'm going to pop that over them, and hopefully when it's warm enough and I plant them outside, and hopefully they'll do better this year. So this year I've gone for seeds from the Real Seed Company. And these are called Check Early Aubergines. One, because I think they're in South Wales somewhere, so the climate obviously is going to be very much the same for me here. It says selected for its tolerance to cool UK summers. So there's 3 reasons why I chose this company and these seeds. One is because they're local to me, they're in Wales, so I know we've got the same climate. 2, because they don't produce any F1 seeds, so I could save this seed and use them next year and it'll come true to form. And 3 is because this is an early variety and it was bred for the UK. If I cover them up, I'll get a bit more success with them. I'm not sure how many seeds are in here. There's about 10 seeds, which is more than what I got from Thompson & Morgan, and they were slightly cheaper as well. But like I said, I can save seeds, so once I've got this now and they grow for me, I'll never have to buy seeds again. So that's the aubergines. I've got this packet and I bought this from Lidl, and I think they're £1.49 a pack, so go and have a look in Lidl as well. They've got some really good seeds. The next thing now I'm gonna grow, is I grow them every year, is I grow a sweet pepper and a chilli pepper, and one year I got them mixed up. Now my little boy loves peppers. It's not so much on chillies, but he loves peppers. Takes a lunchbox to school with him, and one year I got them mixed up, and I because I had these are like little sweet peppers, so they're like little lunchbox peppers, and I got the peppers and the chillies mixed up, and I actually sent him to school with chopped up chillies and not peppers. So I'm going to be super careful this year and not do that again. Anyway, yeah, so these are my sweet peppers. So one is a lunchbox sweet pepper mini bell, and the other one, where's that one from? Thompson & Morgan. That's an F1, so that won't come true. I can't save the seed from that. But again, this one from the Real Seeds, I absolutely can save. And it's an ultra early sweet pepper, and you can have them green or red. It depends what you like. You can eat them green or when they're red. So that's them. The next lot now is my chilli peppers. Last year I grew a little tiny chilli pepper called Yellow Bee. They're meant to be really nice if you pickle them, and we had a few, and they weren't too hot, and they were really sweet, and they were lovely. They were just really nice. I pickled a couple of them, and that turned out really well as well. So I'm going to be doing them again this year. Now then, these seeds I got from More Veg, and they're both a chilli for paprika. I like to preserve things I grow. I don't want to just grow and eat in the summer. I like to eat all year round. You know, that's my plan. It doesn't always work like that, but you know, I eat something all year round. That's off my allotment, either veg, herbs. I freeze my fruit. So these chilies are for drying, and you grind them up into paprika, but you can also have them as a chilli. Give them a go. And this one again is a paprika pepper, but this is sweet, so this is not chilli. It's not hot, it's just sweet, and it's a small plant, grows little small fruits, dark red, and I'll dry these and grind it into paprika. Peppers and chilies are really good for freezing as well. Okay, so I'm just gonna plug this in. I've got my little plastic labels. I'm going to bring you in a bit closer now. Now I like to use a pencil, and this is just a little pencil from IKEA. And you don't want the soil too squished down, because you want the roots to be able to find their way through it. And also, once you plant the seeds, don't pat it down too hard, because they won't be able to push up. The seedlings won't be able to push up. I just fluff my soil up a little bit. Okay, then I always plant my seeds in rows, and I put the label at the end, like so. Do the aubergine first. Right, I'm going to do 6 seeds. See them? Those are the aubergine seeds. They kind of look a bit like the chilli and the pepper seeds actually. So I hope they haven't got them wrong. Never mind. Right then, so I just make a tiny little drill in the soil with my finger or with pencil. And I pop them in. Now then, these seeds need heat to germinate, not light. That's why I'm putting them in the propagator, and then I just cover the seeds with a tiny little bit of soil and make sure there's contact between the seeds and the soil, but don't squash down too hard. Don't forget to label. And then I'll just do the same with the rest of them, so leave maybe about an inch. And now I'm going to do the lipstick early sweet pepper. This is the one from the Real Seed Company. Now I plant 6 with the hope that at least 4 will grow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I stick to 6 seeds in every row, so I know then how many's germinated. So this one was the lipstick pepper. Lipstick. And there's the label. And again, just cover it lightly, and you don't want too much soil on top of these seeds. Now I'm going to do my paprika pepper. Oh, I've got quite a few in here. And again, I'm so excited because if these grow, I never have to buy these seeds again. I'll have them every year. Can grow them every year because they're not F1s and they will come true to seed. That one is... Okay, that's that done. I'll carry on afterwards. I just wanted you to see, first of all, how I did it. These can take, I know peppers and chillies and aubergines take up to a month to germinate. So don't panic if you don't start seeing everything. I'll be checking these every day. I don't know what it is, but once you start planting seeds, you want to check every day to see if something's growing. So don't worry if these don't germinate in a couple of days or a week or 2 weeks. Just leave them and hopefully they will eventually germinate. So I've put that in the propagator now. I just put the lid on and I leave it there. And this does not cost a lot of money to run. I think I worked it out as like 2p a day. Yeah, it's just really, really handy piece of kit to have. And it's so exciting to be able to finally start planting stuff. Really exciting. One quick thing before I go, I forgot to mention watering them. This compost is quite damp as it is. So I'll just put a little sprinkling of water on there. In here, because of the heat, it will cause condensation and the water will drip back down. I've just got to be careful it doesn't get too wet in there because the seeds will rot. They won't grow, they'll just rot. And then another thing that can happen is when they do grow and you think they're growing beautifully, if you overwater them, it'll cause a fungus on the seedlings and again they'll die. I water them now and then if the soil gets dry I'll water them again, but I won't water them every day or every 3 days. It'll just depend on the soil itself of how dry it gets. Thanks for watching and I'll see you soon. Bye.